Port of St. Louis was a result of the sailing ships coming into the port of New Orleans at the mouth of the Mississippi River and then transporting their goods to steamboats that would come upriver to the levee in St. Louis. It's a major transshipment point for furs collected from west of the Mississippi by the mountain men. You can see some examples here of some of the mountain men characters that interfaced with the Indians and were driven by search for beaver pelts for trade with Europe for the fashion of the day.
Plastic.
You can see willow limbs for curing the beaver pelts. William Ashley. Here we see the influence of William Ashley, trader. See the interpretation of the article that we saw in its reprinted version on the other side. You can see the process of setting traps and the role of the rendezvous. Some of this is pretty hard to read with the distance. We have lots of pictures here of the George Ruxton mountain men. No darn the settlements, I say, I won't shine, and whar's the dollar. Howsoever beaver's bound to rise, human nature can't go on selling beaver $1 a pound. No, they aren't going to shine much longer, I know. Here we see the role of the buffalo hunters that superseded the mountain men, being incited by General P. Sheridan, who apparently was a believer that the railroads and the man-made environment trumped the natural environment as the West was settled.
I'm gonna sit down too.
See some stories about buffalo hunters, and the hides were essentially then shipped back to make belts for industrial plants. Here I think we see wagons stacked with buffalo bones that were probably also used for fertilizer as the agriculture business moved westward. And I think Wes Jackson at the Land Institute calls it extractive economics as the driving power rather than environmental ethics. So we can see some of the people that are currently held up as heroes because they were able to exercise their influence as military officers and land speculators. In the levees in St. Louis, the steamboats also proceeded up the Missouri River to Independence, Missouri, the home of Harry Truman, which was also the jumping off point for the Santa Fe Trail and the Overland Trail and the Oregon-California trails. So in this era, we're kind of looking at the interpretation of that trade and transportation route.